Hello ladies and gents, and welcome again to Daniel's Horror Review. This time I will be doing the 2006 horror comedy Fido. Fido is a movie that stars Billy Connolly, Carrie-Anne Moss, Dylan Baker, Tim Blake Nelson, and Kason Loader, and it is directed by Andrew Curry. Alright. So this is a movie I've heard a lot about for a very long time, and I've always wanted to watch. I've just never gotten around to it. And so finally, I've gotten around to watching it, and I must say that I really, really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was fantastic. So this is pretty much more comedy than it is a horror or anything else, but the gist of the movie is it's at a period of time where zombies came. We had a big zombie war, then this big company, I think it was Zomcom, created a leash that you attach onto zombies, and you can use them as, you know, pets, workers, maids, drivers, all kinds of shit. I mean, you can use them for anything. And so you can control the zombies now and have them for your own. So now you have the family, which is the Robinsons. It's Carrie-Anne Moss is the mother, Dylan Baker is the father, and the son, Timmy, is played by Kason Loader, who did an excellent job in this movie. And so they're kind of behind on the trend because Dylan Baker is afraid of zombies. He doesn't like them. His dad had turned into a zombie, killed him. So there's that whole thing going on there, a little side story. But Carrie-Anne Moss wants a zombie. She has to have a zombie to keep up with all the neighbors, because all the neighbors have one. And the thing about this movie that's really cool is the whole setting is that of like a 50s sitcom, like Leave It to Beaver or Lassie or some shit like that. Your typical neighborhood, your wife that stays at home and bakes pies in her nice little sundress. The father goes out in a suit to work, and so on and so forth. And you have the son who gets bullied a lot at school. And but they end up getting a zombie named Fido, or they get a zombie played by Billy Connolly, which I know him best as Boondock Saints, popping caps and bitches. He plays Fido, and probably one of the best performances ever, where a person does not ever speak. He plays a zombie the entire movie, but it's freaking hilarious. He does a really great job at it. But little Timmy and Fido become like best friends in the whole wide world. So then one day, Fido goes out, his leash malfunctions, and he eats an old woman, and then chaos ensues from there, pretty much. Tim Blake Nelson also has a cool little role. He's their neighbor, I think it's Mr. Theophilus or something like that, and his zombie is a chick named Tammy, who their relationship's a little bit more intimate than most on the zombie forefront. And then also at the same time, one of the neighbors that moves in, a new neighbor, is like this big general, this big war hero of the zombie war, moves in. So he starts becoming suspicious of Timmy and the Robinson family and their pet, Fido. This movie is very funny. It's very charming. It's very well done. This is like a zombie family film. Like, if I had a child, I would let my child watch this film. Then again, I'd probably let my child watch Dawn of the Dead, but I'm sick in the head. Other people might let a younger kid watch this movie. It's so well made. It's so funny. It's so good. It's not real over the top gory at any points. I mean, there's some blood stuff, but it's nothing serious. I don't think there's any cursing. I mean, there's some sexual innuendo or whatever, you know. But it's very good, and I suggest it to anybody just looking to be entertained for a short period of time. I thought like I said, the acting all the way around was great. It was good to see Carrie-Anne Moss again. I don't see her very much in movies nowadays. I mean, aside from maybe the Matrix trilogy and Memento, I don't think she's done a whole lot else, and she's a good actress. She does well in this. And Dylan Baker, who pops up in a lot of horror movies, or a lot of just everything. You see him all over the time. He's one of those faces you see, you're like, oh, I know that guy. I've seen him in this, and this, and this. He does a great job in this, and the little kid that plays Timmy, awesome, well directed, well written, well made. Go out and watch this. I'm going to give this 4 out of 5, and on a rent it, buy it or skip it, I would buy this. I think it's worth a buy. I mean, I don't really see this being one of those movies that a lot of people are going to dislike. I think most people will enjoy this. It's really lighthearted. It's real fun. I mean, unless you're just a diehard gorehound that every movie has to be ragingly intense with throats being ripped every 6 seconds, maybe you won't like this. But as far as just a good, nice comedy goes that involves zombies, something a little different, you know, definitely a different idea. different style. I really just very original. Like, you don't see movies getting made like this very often. It's most everything follows suit. This is something this is Pleasantville meets zombies, which I like a lot, and it was really good. So go out, get this movie, watch this movie, love this movie. Peace.